dog park, which is really nice because none of the other parks in the area offer that. So like I said earlier, we have a lot of activities. We have the farmers market on Friday nights. The middle school and the elementary school are super close by, so they also use that field for sports. Like they have soccer, they have softball, baseball. We also have, I think, movie nights. I've seen those quite a few times. I would say the first one will be parking because during the busy season, especially if you're like a local, it's really hard to find parking there. So that would be nice. And the second thing I think would be tables because they have a lot of like grass there. But if like you want to go have a picnic or you bring stuff to eat, like there's not a lot of space for that. So
I usually come here about maybe twice a week, mainly for baseball and softball. It's a great place to come and enjoy quality family time with not only your family but family and friends. At the park are obviously the baseball fields and the different vendors that come by. Just really, it's very enjoyable. The key activities are usually baseball, softball, football, soccer, and just families getting together just to maybe play volleyball, run around. Need more shade, definitely, whether it be more trees or just more shaded areas, and probably a space for our little younger, little kids, toddlers and below.
I come here quite often. It's nice to come out and see all the people that live out here, all my friends and the different families that frequent the village. I might say this is a key public space in our city because not only is it a spot for locals, but it's a spot for tourists to come as well. Being in Big Bear, we get a lot of tourists that come up here. It's a pretty popular spot in Southern California, I would say. It's very unique in Big Bear. It's a culmination of different shops and different places to eat. There's frozen yogurt and there's bars and there's a place really for everyone to come. There's different things that happen throughout the year. There's a farmer's market that happens during Christmas. There's a lot of lights celebrations and stuff. The whole village kind of gets decorated in an assortment of lights, and there's a big tree, and it's kind of where Santa's village is. So they do a lot of stuff throughout the year. On 4th of July, it's very, very busy because it's only about a 2-minute walk from the lake. So one of the big things that I would improve on is kind of the costs for everything. It being more of a tourist destination, everything's kind of more pricey. The restaurants are really expensive. If you want to buy clothes, they're very expensive just because they're kind of Big Bear themed and they're made more for tourists rather than locals. Kind of nice just to have some more variety of different things. There's really nowhere to clothes shop in Big Bear at all, so if you need clothes, that's where you'd go. But I know a lot of people, they just would rather drive the hour and a half down the mountain to go shop around at other places.
Yeah, I visit the village roughly about twice a year. I do it just to relax and walk around and enjoy the local vendors. I think it's nice because seems like there's a lot of community. There's unique foods to eat, the atmosphere, the weather. Features, I would say the scenery, the solitude, obviously the solitude outside of the village, nature walks, things like that, and the different foods that are available. I'd say during the holiday season, the Christmas boutiques and the Christmas themes throughout the village, and then in the summertime, the 4th of July, the fireworks on the lake have been pretty nice. I like the idea of bringing a little more diversity to the different shops that are available. Maybe some more activities, infrastructure. I know they have a couple of nice parks by the lake. Maybe kind of trying to improve upon that where you can get more people walking along the lake versus being so much in the city itself.